guys, so I'm back doing my follow-up on traveling solo with baby. I think it went well. I'll say that it did go well. Christian was amazing. What I did, I believe I explained it earlier in my previous video, but basically already had everything packed and ready to go. That morning we left at like 4 something. My flight wasn't until 10, but we had an hour drive. I wanted to avoid traffic, and I timed the flight for his nap. So I wanted him to just play and just run around and get things out of his system and just, explore while we were in the airport, eat, all that good stuff, so that by the time we got on the plane, he was just like ready to just sit down. That was my mental reasoning for leaving at 4 something in the morning. I got to where I was supposed to park at 6. The shuttle came by 6:30. We were at the airport by 7, and at our gate by like 7:30. And that's including like stopping at Chick-fil-A, getting him his breakfast, going through the security gates. That was a breeze. They saw me with baby and was like, you can go to this one. I went to the priority lane. There was like no one in front of me. Having like his tablet helped, because when we were on the plane briefly before he went to sleep, he was playing with that. It was a lot of bags. I had a suitcase of my own, his suitcase, his car seat, stroller, and a carry-on, and then my handbag, which was a big ass beach bag so that I wouldn't need a separate bag for his diaper bag. So I had a lot of stuff. Good God. Insert picture here. It was a lot. But at one point when I did have my carry-on going to Florida, he helped push the carry-on from his stroller, so he'd hold it. So that was one less thing to hold. So all I had to do was push the stroller. The one thing that didn't work, which almost made me feel like, dag, maybe I should have brought my Ergo baby carrier, was I decided to, since the stroller can break down really small, instead of having to wait for them to bring the stroller back to me when I got off the plane, just put it in my carry-on, because my carry-on was essentially empty. So I had to let him go, which meant baby on the run. So, because I was trying to, I broke down the stroller and I was putting it in, but I'm trying to zip up the thing, and then he runs off, and then I'm running after him, and there was a bunch of guys that was just standing right there. They just let him walk by, like, yeah, could have just blocked your leg and like, oh, hey, stop, baby, like something. At least one nice lady stood by my stuff because she saw I was like off to chase my son. He didn't get like crazy far. It wasn't like he was all the way down like 5 gates or something. It was just like within steps, but still, it just was frantic. And then because he was starting to get tired waiting to board, that first flight was a little bit issue. He was starting to get a little cranky, and I could tell people were starting to give me the eye like, oh God, this is gonna be that baby that's gonna be crying the whole trip. But he was a trooper. Like, he was just so interested once we got on the plane, like, what is this? There's a TV screen in front. Oh, what's in the window? Like, he had a ball. And then fell asleep most of the plane ride, woke up, ate the rest of his breakfast, and then that was it. The carts that you have to pay $5 for, that was my friend. I normally never have to buy one of those, but good God. The amount of stuff that I had for just the two of us, I needed it, and it's not like he could help me, with the exception of him carrying the carry-on. What else? Coming back home was easy. I had a 7 a.m. flight, and normally he's awake, so I was a little nervous about that. But he woke up early that morning. He woke up at 4 and was up until we got to the airport and was asleep the whole time. So by the time we had maybe 30 minutes until landing back to the DC area, that's when he woke up. And then he just watched the little cartoons on the TV. He kept staring out the window, looking at the clouds, you know. And then it also was nice that on the way back home, the middle seat was empty. So I could use that tray table to put his juice and stuff like that on, because oh my God, going to Florida, I spilt almost an entire can of soda on my lap because there was someone beside me. I didn't have space to put my own tray table down, and then it's like you saw it, but then like the reaction time took like a few extra seconds. So then, yeah, luckily I was wearing black. And I was a little chilly until it dried, but what can you do? So, I think that's about it. It was surprisingly smooth. Thank God. I was so worried, but I think my preparation helped. I hope this helps someone else out there. And toodaloo, have a good one.